There's a new jail being built in Cape May County, New Jersey. Anne Marie McMahon is the one behind the design of this jail.
I'm Cape May County Facilities Director. I have an architecture background. I went to school to study architecture, and I previously worked for the FBI. I have been the project manager since 2008 on this project. Originally, we were going to renovate the current facility, but it just wasn't feasible. There were many security changes that we made for the project that would help the operations of the facility. When an inmate needs medical services, even if it's just handing them some medication, the nurse has to come to the housing unit, and typically in the past facility, she would have to be escorted. We changed the function of this facility to where she doesn't have to be escorted. She basically can come toward the housing unit, go through the secure vestibule, and go into an interview room and pass medication through a food pass to the inmate. So it cut down on a lot of the operational and functional issues that we ran into in the previous facility.
There have been a lot of things being taken into consideration when this jail was being designed, like the minimum security housing unit. That unit is a completely open space with no cell doors. With a little bit of research, we've learned that this is called direct supervision. The purpose of direct supervision is to bring the jail together as a community. Studies show that this method of supervision is more likely to successfully rehabilitate the prisoners.
So this housing unit and every housing unit in this facility is set up with direct supervision. So they have intimate relationship between the officer and each inmate because they're not behind a solid wall, and they're within the housing unit with the inmate. Our previous facility, inmates were able to go outside for their yard. This facility is set up with an indoor exercise yard. So they basically don't leave the housing unit. So this area has chairs and tables, so their activities are here. There are TVs in here for them. Only the inmate workers are able to leave the housing unit. They serve the function of the laundry area and the kitchen as well.
This really cuts down on the overtime cost of prison guards, which was more than $315 million over the last 5 years. Another cost-saving and way to engage the prisoners with the community is the laundry that the prisoners do. Here is Officer Patrick Netherby, senior of the Cape May County's Sheriff's Office.
What's different about our jail now is that here we're going to be not only doing the laundry for all the inmates that are housed here, all their personal belongings, we're also going to be doing the laundry for the county's nursing home, all their bed linens. Previously, the county had a contract with an outside vendor. We have taken over that contract in trying to save the county a significant amount of money.
This jail is direct supervision, which means one officer is housed within the housing unit with approximately 64 inmates. It's actually more secure than the linear supervision, which was the past practice of designing jails. Direct supervision allows the officer to be more involved with the inmates on a direct basis. They become more one-on-one rather than just watching them from afar, either on camera or through a secure room. Most recently, many jails are doing precast construction. So all these cells were built off-site and transported here on a truck and set in place. The dorm areas are for the less at-risk inmates. So the higher security dorms, which you're in here, this is the detention unit. So these will all have the cell doors, which you can see.
At the end of the day, we are happy to hear that our jails are being turned into rehabilitation centers, not just places bad people go.